This is Prinsley, Assistant Professor at Perry Institute of Technology, Hardline Database Management System, Subject Code CS8492, Second Year, 4th Semester, Regulation 2017. In this video, I will explain you Unit 2 Database Design, the topics first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. So first I will explain you what is normalization and what are the problems faced without normalization. The table is not in the normalized form. What will be the problems will be faced by the database and the explanation of the first normal form, second normal form and third normal form. So first let me explain you what is normalization. Normalization is the process of organizing the data in the database. So it is a systematic approach of decomposing tables to eliminate data redundancy, that is repetition of data, and also undesirable characteristics like insertion, update and deletion anomalies. So to understand these anomalies, let's take an example of a student table. So this is the student table. So it consists of roll number, name, branch, HOD and office number. So if a table is not properly normalized and have data redundancy, it will not only take up extra memory space but will also make it difficult to handle and update the database. So first I'll tell you what is data redundancy. So in this table, we have data of 4 computer science students. As we can see, data for the fields branch, HOD and office number is repeated for the students who are in the same branch in the college. So this is data redundancy. So next we'll see problems without normalization. The problems faced if the table is not normalized. So 3 problems: insertion anomaly, update anomaly, deletion anomaly. So first, insertion anomaly. Suppose for a new admission, until and unless the student opts for a branch, data of the student cannot be inserted, or else we will have to set the branch information as null. Also, if we have to insert data of 100 students of same branch, then the branch information will be repeated for all those 100 students. So these scenarios are nothing but insertion anomalies. So next is update anomalies. So what if the HOD, that is Mr. X, leaves the college or is no longer the HOD of computer science department? So in that case, all the student records will have to be updated. And if by mistake we miss any record, it will lead to data inconsistency. So this is update anomaly. And the third one is deletion anomaly. In our student table, 2 different informations are kept together: student information and branch information. Hence, at the end of the academic year, if student records are deleted, we will also lose the branch information. So this is deletion anomaly. So these are the problems faced without the table is not in normalized form. So this is a small description about all the normal forms: 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, 4NF, 5NF. So I'll explain you all the normal forms in detail one by one. So first we'll see what is first normal form. A relation will be 1NF if it contains an atomic value. It states that an attribute of table cannot hold multiple values, it must hold only single valued attribute. So example, relation employee is not in 1NF because of multi-valued attribute EMP phone. So we'll take this employee table. So it consists of attributes employee ID, employee name, employee phone, employee state. this employee phone attribute, it consists of two values. The employee ID 14, the employee name John consists of two phone numbers, so which is not allowed in 1NF rule. So we have the decomposition of the employee table into 1NF. So you have to decompose the employee table into 1NF. So employee table, employee ID, employee name, employee phone, employee state. So here it is decomposed into separate rows. So if the table should be in 1NF, it should contain an atomic value. The attributes of a table cannot hold multiple values. The next one is 2NF. For a table to be in 2NF, it should follow two rules. First one is it should be in first normal form, and second one is it should not have partial dependency. So let's assume a school. A school can store the data of teachers as well as the subjects they teach, and it also contains tells that a teacher can teach more than one subject. So we'll see this example table, the teacher table. So it consists of attributes teacher ID, subject, teacher age. So in the given table, non-prime attribute teacher age is dependent on teacher ID, which is proper subset of a candidate key. That's why it violates the rule of 2NF. To convert the given table into 2NF, you have to decompose into two tables. So first table is teacher detail table. It consists of attributes teacher ID and teacher age. The second table, teacher subject table, which consists of teacher ID and subject. So now the table is in second normal form. So next one is 3NF, third normal form. A relation will be in 3NF if it is in 2NF and do not contain any transitive partial dependency. (3NF) is used to reduce the data duplication. It is also used to achieve data integrity. So let's see with the example table. So we'll take the example table, employee table. Employee detail table, it consists of attributes employee ID, employee name, employee zip, employee state, employee city. So here the prime attribute is employee ID. Non-prime attributes in the given table are except employee ID, employee name, employee zip, employee state, employee city. All are non-prime attributes. So this the non-prime attributes, that is employee state, employee city, transitively dependent on super key, that is employee ID. It violates the rule of third normal form. That's why we need to move employee city and state to the new employee zip table with employee zip as a primary key. So this is how we have converted the above table into 3NF. We decompose the above table into two tables, as employee table consists of attributes employee ID, employee name, employee zip, and the second table is employee zip table, where employee zip as a primary key and with the attributes employee state and employee city. Thank you.